So there have been 2 trailers that have been making their rounds on the
intro. Just that was it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. What is going on, people? This is Elder Tenchi.
Are you feeling all right?
Am I feeling all right, man?
It was. I'm not.
I know. I know. I started just going right to it instead of the intro. What is going on, people? This is Elder Tenchi, and I am with Mr. Rick Azadrek. What is going on, guys?
Same old gobbledygook over here in this snow right now. It looks like it's unforgiving.
Yeah, first snow of the season.
This is what happens when people put their Christmas decorations up at 12:01 on November 1st. We get these type of snowstorms.
Yeah, but also
I'll get into that on another show.
Coming soon. But
very soon.
So there have been a number of trailers making their rounds lately, mostly Toy Story, which we will talk about later.
That wasn't really...
That's a teaser.
I jump into that because it was more of a teaser. It was like...
I feel like that shouldn't really even... I mean...
It was just a teaser to show off the new character in it.
It's a teaser.
Which is like, what the hell is going on here? This spork just gained sentience because the girl put eyes in a pipe cleaner on it. And, now it's having an existential crisis. Like, I don't belong here. What's going on? Like, can you just do that with anything in the Toy Story world?
I think the idea
Also, can we just go over the fact that the character's called Forky? And the thing is clearly a spork?
I think somebody mentioned that in their own review. Yeah, it's a spork with pipe cleaners on it. But, hey, when... My guess is... Because somebody had mentioned that they... did that when they were younger because they were poor. So whatever they had, that was their toy. You know?
Okay, but my thing is in the Toy Story universe.
Yes.
Say I don't know, because nothing else has been able to show that sentience when no one is around.
Right.
Like we have yet to see the toaster talk. Or some other there's no talking
lamp
or
vacuum cleaner or blankie. You know where I'm going with this?
You know what? Actually, I see your brave little toaster reference there.
Listen.
You were real subtle about it, naming the things that... But no, the lamp, I don't know. I feel like Bo Peep was a lamp. But she was also a toy.
She was a lamp. Right?
Yeah.
I think she
was a lamp, but also a toy. Whatever. But still, it's like... I get why the Bo Peep because she's more, the doll aspect of it. But what I'm saying is, in this universe, if I were to just take a piece of paper, fold it, do a little paper doll thing, put some eyes on it and say, here, now you're a toy. Does that thing automatically gain sentience just like that? What is going on here, Toy Story? What are you trying to tell us?
I think they're trying to tell us about the power of imagination.
But it's not imagination. These things are alive.
But you play with them.
But still, Woody threatened a kid. That kid probably had nightmares forever. But I think Woody threatened him in the first one.
But I think that might be what it takes for them to become live in the first place. You have to have some sort of relationship with them, and in order for them
not even that, because when they were in the toy store in part 2, the things were all alive. Nobody had a relationship with them yet. And those things all came to life when the store was closed. And Barbie over here giving tours like that shit, something that happens every day.
Okay, you might be right, but I'm basically saying that if this spork knows it's a spork. It's I don't belong here. It's like you said, it's having a crisis. And yet it's alive because it has eyes and arms and stuff like that.
Do the other things just not come to life because they're they don't see what happens with the toys? It's not a Christmas toy situation.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Christmas toy?
Yeah.
Where it's if someone sees you
they
and
freeze.
You toy for them, you're dead.
They're dead, yeah.
Well, not so much dead, but you can't come to life anymore.
Yeah, but goodness gracious,
yeah,
that dark.
Stories about toys get dark for some reason.
Oh, you mean like how they're coming out with a new Child's Play?
No, I'm not talking like that. I'm talking about where stuff like people don't know the toys are alive.
Yeah.
Not where a killer doll has the soul of a serial killer in it. I'm talking like Toy Story Christmas toy. There's a third one I'm probably forgetting. But stuff like that where it's like, yeah, if a human sees you, like, that's it. You just...
But did anybody in the Brave Little Toaster ever go through that? No. In Brave Little Toaster,
that's the thing I'm talking about. Like, Brave Little Toaster, they
came to life.
Like, everything came to life.
Everything came to life,
like, the fucking air conditioner came to life.
Yeah.
I feel like he was voiced by Phil Hartman, too.
I know
he was doing a Nicholson impression. But everything came to life, I feel, in Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah, it was...
Especially when they got to the apartment and everything was like, oh, we're new and you're not.
Yeah. It was weird.
Also, how long were they on that damn journey? Like, that the kid was a grown damn man when they finally found him again. Like, that was like a 20-year journey at least.
I think... weren't they like in his old house that they grew up in? Like he looked college age.
No, when he came back and got them, but I feel like when he left, he was still a little boy. And they went on that damn journey to go find him.
You see,
now poor Blanky was like, "Oh, I'm gonna see." I can't remember what he called it. Master.
They called him Master, and then they called his girlfriend, who became his wife, the Mistress.
Okay, so, I don't remember him calling. I thought it was Master, but I was like, "That doesn't
it was Master." See, but now you've made me want to watch this movie again. Because I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen that. I want to say in like at least a decade plus.
Yeah, Brave Little Toaster and Brave Little Toaster
Goes to Mars. Oh, I haven't seen it, but every time I hear about it, I'm like, really? That was a thing once upon a time?
Yeah.
Like, of all the ways you could done a sequel, you decided, hey, let's send them to space with a balloon. Because that's how it works.
Hey, balloons came to life, too. Everything came to life when no one was
in that damn movie.
Yeah.
But like I said, like Toy Story don't follow that logic though. That's what I'm saying.
So,
like, the toaster didn't come, like nothing else but toy. It was called Toy Story, but I mean, still, like suddenly in 4 they're gonna pop out. Okay, the little girl gonna put stuff on this spork. And now all of a sudden call it a toy. And now
started using it as a toy.
Like, I don't belong here.
Yep.
If you just call something a toy in that universe, does it come to life?
Maybe.
I'm thinking yes.
That teaser just tells us with the spork. She glued eyes on him. She gave him hands. So
I think feet too.
And Key and Peele. So tell me, what did you?
That was great. It was basically one of their skits, but in Toy Story form, and like I'm all for that. Like it was great. Like you heard me laugh, and I got a genuine. Then at the end, when they correct Buzz Lightyear, like you can't go to infinity and beyond. Stupid, it's forever. You don't know. So that was great. That was great. I loved it. I'm
surprised no one ever meant like. I guess because it sounded like such an epic saying. No one said,
it was only a matter of time for somebody called them on that shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the teaser and the reaction for the teaser.
I feel like a second, like kind of. I don't know.
It's weird, but that was funny for what it was.
It was like another trailer, but like it was good. Like, anyway.
But we'll have a reaction to a full trailer when the full trailer
we'll probably get a full trailer by New Year or something like that.
Word. So anyway, we got Detective Pikachu and we got Dumbo. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's save the best for last. So let's do Dumbo first.
Okay. So the teaser for that came out during the summer.
Yesterday. Oh, the teaser for it came out, yeah.
And originally,
a while ago.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Originally, I was like, why? Why is Tim Burton directing this? Why?
Why not?
Well, it's my thing was like, I know
it's not the weirdest thing he's ever done.
It's not.
That would be Helena Bonham Carter. Yay! I like that joke.
Oh, no.
That joke made me happy.
But at first, I was like, why? You know, and then I remember walking out of the theater after the movie I saw saying, please don't let there be any crows in this film, and if there is, don't have them speak, or if they do speak, just make them regular guys.
Just give me one. Just give me one. Yeah, I hate him, but I also want to see. Ugh. Hey there, we ain't see your boy.
Listen here, brother rat.
No elephant fly.
Listen here, brother rat. I ain't your brother, and I ain't no rat. See, I had that whole movie committed to memory because I watched it so much. It took me a while to figure out that they were jive talking crows. But as far as the trailer that we see right now, I like it. I like the perspective of the humans, and at first I was a little taken aback by that. But they want to make these things kind of hyper realistic, so of course you're not going to get the animals to speak. And if they do, it'll probably be to themselves.
I don't know. I don't think it's probably going to be like, what's that other? It was another Disney live action they did where it was like you would expect. I can't remember what it was.
Okay, you want to run down the list? Jungle Book.
No, animals talking there. I feel like there was
Maleficent.
No.
It was a Disney live action. 101 Dalmatians.
That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of. Whereas like the animals didn't talk in that one either. So I mean, hey, it's not uncommon.
That was actually, believe it or not, that's probably one of my favorite adaptations.
That was a good damn
That was
movie.
a good freaking adaptation. Yeah.
Sequel,
which led to a pretty mediocre TV show. But
you go shoot yourself right now because I love that cartoon. That cartoon was my shit. I used to come home and I couldn't wait for it to come on. I love that cartoon.
You know why I say it's mediocre? I didn't get to watch it.
Then how would you call something you ain't watch mediocre?
I just kept seeing the same freaking reruns every time I got a chance to watch.
That show was amazing.
But I did like the three main characters, Lucky, Cat Pig, and what was his name? The big one.
I'm trying to remember.
The chubby one.
Fat Dog? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember his name
Cruella DeVille making her coming straight out of the movie, making her a fashion mogul and making what's his name? Roger, a video game designer. I'm like, okay, modernize.
Yeah, I was all about that movie though. Like and you could they're redoing that though, but it's gonna be like from Cruella's perspective.
They're redoing it again?
Well, not so. Well, I don't know if you can call it a redo. It's gonna be like how Maleficent was.
Oh,
from
so
the villain's point of view.
So we get to see how she became.
Yeah,
Cruella DeVille.
The last I heard, Emma Stone was supposed to play her.
I'm down.
So,
look, if she auditions, I'm down. It's probably because I have a little
I heard like she's supposed to play. I don't know, but like it's been a while since I've heard.
Can she play Cruel? Maybe, yeah.
I don't see why not. She's that good. She's a pretty good actress.
Yeah, she's a great actress. Yeah, shoot. That's why I said I'm down. But we're completely off topic.
So what else is new?
Right. So. As far as Dumbo, I like the graphics for the elephants. Nice touch. I like them. Like Dumbo looks very sweet and cute and sad. And when you see that part where they're taking him out and they dressed him up like a clown, he's tripping over his ears. So yeah, like you said, that clown scene looked like it was straight out of the original film.
What? Like it's been a while since I've seen that movie, but I feel like it was.
I have the entire film dedicated to memory of.
Well, then you would know better than I would,
right? Yeah, that did look like something straight out of the film. Because at one point, it's even something straight out of the book that it's based on.
I didn't know it's based on. Wow.
Oh yeah,
no. You know what's called Speaking of 101 Dalmatians. You know that's based on a book too, right?
I'm not surprised because that's most of Disney's earliest stuff, all based on books.
But I want to say it was the sequel to it, or it has a sequel that's like nothing like it. It's called the Twilight Bark,
The Twilight
something
Bark?
like that. And it's about alien dogs.
How come they didn't go with that?
I don't know.
We
still haven't seen it. I hope we get to see it one day. It'd be fucking awesome.
Now I want to watch 101 Dalmatians.
Later.
Shoot. I got too many things I got to revisit. Brave Little Toaster, 101 Dalmatians. I got to know what the heck Detective Picachu is all about.
Yeah, right. I did like that one scene that they kind of took from... They took right from Dumbo, the original animated movie.
Yeah.
Where the mother's trunk is coming out of... You know that scene after where she goes crazy and whatnot?
Uh-huh.
They lock her up.
And they lock her up.
And then, they kind of did that scene, but not with her swinging him.
Yeah, but do you think because the moment she goes crazy in the original one, she's spanking some kid for teasing Dumbo. So I want to see how they're gonna portray that. But it looks like a lot of this is going to be from the perspective of the kids that we're introduced to.
Yeah, the kids and their father are played by Colin Farrell,
right?
Which is an interesting choice for Dumbo, but I was just happy to see Tim Burton and Danny DeVito Michael Keaton and Danny DeVito in a Tim Burton movie again after 26 years. 26 years.
Mm.
Holy hell, that movie's 26 years old. What the hell?
Are you having another moment?
No, it's just you think about these things. And it's some people still think at the 2010 when you said 10 years ago, people thought you were still talking about the 90s. How a lot of people had it was a thing that a lot of people had in common. You say 10 years ago, you thinking about the 90s still and that's that thing kind of hits you where you're oh yeah, this movie came out in this year, such and such a year. And you're oh my god, that was so long ago.
Because we are part of the older generation now.
Let's not. No, no, we're not. Come on.
We're
spunky tweens.
We
are talking.
No, we are spunky, but tweens.
We're spunky tweens, dude. Come on.
We're spunky.
Fidget spinners, Fortnite, that floss dance. Come on. That's what we're into, right? The us's are into.
You might as well go ahead and say, "Hello, fellow kids."
I was watching that too. I binged that whole fucking series.
You might as well just come out and just be like, "Hey, I'm a kid. I'm a kid."
Come on, skateboards.
See?
And Go-Gurt, right? That's still a thing. The extreme yogurt. That's not your dad's yogurt. That's for squares.
Hey man, you want some more High C?
Only if it's Ecto Cooler. I mean, what? Quick, give me my Capri Sun that turns me into liquid metal.
Nah. Give me some Surge. Give me some Surge.
I did not like Surge at all. That was in that. I don't. No, thank you.
And they brought that back.
And yeah, I still can't get the original fucking recipe for Frankenberry when they bring that back every year. All I want is the original flat. I used to make it back. In our parents' time when I tried it, the 80s and 90s. Fortnite, come on. Come on.
If they made Fortnite back in the 90s,
Fortnite back in the 90s,
if they made Fortnite back in the 90s, it would be probably be like a early Sega game.
It so would. It would have been it probably would have had Toe Jam and Earl in it. That's a game I heard my dad talk about.
Nah, man. Earthworm Jim, man.
Nah, I feel like Toe Jam and Earl would have fit better in that than Earthworm Jim. I mean, maybe.
Nah, wait. Do you think the Battletoads would make a good squad?
Yeah. That's a name I haven't heard in some time.
They're bringing that back, too.
Shocker.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
They're bringing that back, too. Mm-hmm.
Everything old is new. Well, I guess with video games, you can't really say that because, some video games still...
But they keep...
for the past,
Everything's getting remastered. Everything's getting redone.
But, no, you can't really say that with video games because, video games, they keep giving us new Marios every couple of years.
Well, yeah.
Those aren't getting remastered, just a completely new game. So, it's unless...
It's a completely new game.
Unless they go with the freaking... DuckTales game route where they would get a whole new glossy feel, then yeah, complain about that. But if it's something like brand new story, story and mechanics and all that jazz. And
but it's like, okay, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot. If they remake Jak and Daxter, I will absolutely flip out because I want them to remake Jak and Daxter. But
it wouldn't be a remake; it'd just be a new game in the series. That's what I'm talking about. Like they're not remakes; they're just new games in the series.
Spyro and Crash Bandicoot were completely redone, rebuilt.
So that's what I'm talking about. The DuckTales. That's what the DuckTales aspect comes.
Yeah, that's what I.
Like if they remake, like how they did with
Turtles Back in Time. Turtles in Time.
I didn't know they did that.
They did the turtle. They brought back Turtles, and they did the Turtles in Time bit, but it didn't do all that well.
Because Turtles in Time sucked. I'm sorry, I said it. At me. Mr. Rick Abstract.
I was
Twitter, bitch.
I'm mad because when I would go to the skating rink and they had the arcade version of that game, it was always out of order.
You know what? I'm surprised they haven't remastered yet.
What?
That Simpsons arcade game.
They did.
I feel like that they did.
Yeah.
When?
And they put it on. They put it on digital only though.
Okay,
they did it for that and for the X-Men arcade game.
Get the hell out of here! Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick Google, real quick. You talk. I'm going to look this up because I don't believe this shit at all.
All right, so going into possible video game movies that might be good, we got Detective Picachu,
and they're due. I mean, we deserve at least one video game movie.
Well,
good video game movie.
Right now, the only thing that holds a candle is freaking it's still freaking Mortal Kombat. But some people will make a case for maybe the Warcraft film.
That was garbage. I watched that.
Like they said, the effects for that were pretty decent.
The effects were good. Yeah, storyline was kind of trash. And then for some reason, Glenn Close is in it. Like
he had to get a big name.
They had some decent stuff. I mean, Paula Patton was in it. She's a pretty decent name.
Yeah.
Big, well, not huge, but she's well known.
But Detective Pikachu, though, they've been talking about that for years, and everybody was like, "Oh, we want Danny DeVito to play."
Well, no, like they didn't really get any heat behind it until Pokemon Go came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, people were like, if they were to do a Detective Pikachu movie, they were rallying for Danny DeVito.
Yeah, no, the internet wanted him to play so damn bad
because he has that
then
voice.
Suddenly, out of no damn where, we get Ryan Reynolds.
And when the trailer came out. And you sent me the trailer. I had no idea it was out. You sent me the trailer, and my first reaction was, "How dare you be this cute? How dare you be this cute?"
Pikachu. Have you ever known him to be ugly?
No, what I'm saying is like the entire because I've seen 3D rendered Pokemon in the real world from fan films, and some of them look all right, and other ones look like I'll show you a couple, but these were just like whoever designed these, because I saw some of his earlier stuff. I forgot his name, but did a phenomenal job on rendering the way that these Pokemon would look in real life. It's so crazy. My favorite part was probably, besides seeing Pikachu, would probably be Jigglypuff. It would probably be
that was interesting.
It would probably be Jigglypuff and Charizard. When you saw that Charizard, that fully rendered Charizard, man,
that looked good. They looked like how they did in the commercials for Pokemon Go.
Word. Like those, like the Bulbasaurs and everything. Everything looked. This is why I'm actually thinking that this might be decent. I'm not saying that it's going to be the one that revitalizes the live action video game adaptation genre. My hopes is at least whoever, the kids that watch this, they don't get too freaked out.
I don't think they will.
Because some of those designs, like Mr. Mime, got way too.
Mr. Mime is creepy as hell.
Mr. Mime got way too uncanny valley.
That dude looks like he keeps women in a basement.
Right. And
like he's just like, you're gonna one of these, just keep eating, baby.
But the overall story
I can't wait to wear you.
Buffalo Bill. But the overall story. Because I've never played the game, and anybody that I've heard that I know that has played the game says they're confused by the overall game. I don't know anyone that's completed. Maybe someone out there has, but It's popular in some circles of Pokemon fandom, and with the new game that's out right now, like Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Those and the fact that Pokemon Go is still going, not as strong as it was when it came out in 2015, but still it has a pretty decent following.
Ooh, man, I remember that first day Pokemon Go. I remember it raining, me being outside with an umbrella, and then running into like 6 other people in the park, and I'm like, "You're playing too, right?" Like, yeah, this is awesome. And then like that's why I got my exercise.
Yeah,
looking for fucking Pokemon.
A video game that actually got people to get off the couch and walk around and socialize.
And then like 5 months later, I was done.
And then next thing you know, there was controversy and people getting ran over looking for a Pokemon, people complaining that they couldn't find a certain Pokemon outside of their region, and
people were fucking stupid because for the most part you didn't have to go inside the buildings or whatnot to find stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like those stories people were saying about how, oh no, if there's a Pokemon at the precinct or whatever, don't come inside the precinct. I'm like, have you even looked at this game? You don't have to go inside the building. They'll just be there.
Yeah, but some were
because people are fucking morons.
Just my only problem was I liked the augmented reality aspect. I love the way that all the Pokemon looked, and nostalgia goggles were on hard. But the fact that you didn't battle in order to capture them in the first place, you just threw a Pokeball and hope for the best.
Yeah, basically.
I was like, that kind of. They didn't take me out of it completely, but what took me out of it completely was I lost memory on my phone. So I had to make those
like
hard
once
choices.
I stopped playing it, I was like, you know what? I logged in. I have an account. If I ever go back to play it, it's all my stuff will be there.
I had to make those hard choices, man.
I remember one time I was up at my brother's house, and me and my nephew were out walking because he, just came out. He's a Pokemon fan as well, and I was like, "Come on, let's go take a walk. Let's go try and catch a Pokemon." We're outside, and all of a sudden, somebody driving by goes, "Yeah, Pokemon girl," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, it is." Like that's how like people could tell like. I guess just by the way you were walking sometimes.
Yeah.
And
I was listening to some tunes about Pokemon Go, like
that little kid that fucking did that video.
And
do you remember that?
No.
I play Pokemon Go every day. This little kid made the video like I feel like it was like a week after that game came out.
Then MC Lars came out with a Pokemon Go single, and so did the band I follow, Sci-Fried. They came out with a couple Pokemon Go songs, and it was pretty legit.
Look, that shit, like that's the biggest I feel like Pokemon will ever be, because I think it was on the cover of People too, like the Pokemon Go craze. And then
the Pokemon craze in the '90s though. That was
nothing compared to what Pokemon Go did though.
But they were all over the place. The cards were all over the place. They were on TV. Pikachu was like the mascot for everything.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? But they never it never went away. Here we are in 2018 still talking about it. So, but
I still play the games.
Right, but
except for that last one. That Moon was boring.
My favorite was the Johto League and Crystal. I loved the heck out of it.
I don't know. Most of the ones I played, I finished, but I started playing Moon and got bored. Like this is, I don't know, something about it just didn't sit right with me.
But something tells me that when they come out with the like that full-fledged Pokemon game, not the new one, they're coming out with another one soon. I might have to get a Switch.
You both.
Shoot.
I'm done with your mind eventually.
But as far as this, as far as this Detective Pikachu, like I like the story of it. It kind of seems like something we've seen before. Like kids' father's missing.
Yeah.
We go on a
unlikely partner has story, like has a way to find the dad. Is a key to finding missing parent.
Right. But added with Pokemon in live action, which is something I never thought I'd see outside of a fan film.
I had a feeling we'd get it eventually, just
because I was one of those kids that always wanted Pokemon to be real, until Digimon came
Ekans
out.
got your ass, right?
Nah, until Digimon came out, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather Digimon be real, to be honest with you, but that would probably be even more dangerous. But I'm looking forward to this. I honestly am.
Like I said, when we first found out about like the fact that Ryan Reynolds was playing the voice of Pikachu, that's like bonkers casting. Like no one in a million years would have thought, hey, let's go get the guy that's from Two Guys and a Girl in a Pizza Place.
Yeah, the two guys. Nice.
Let's get Van Wilder.
Let's get Van Wilder. Let's get Deadpool. Let's get Green Lantern. We don't talk of Green Lantern.
What are you talking about?
Deadpool. Yeah.
You said something else. Some green something. What are you talking about?
Reptar bars.
No, you said green specifically.
Ninja Turtles.
There's no movies for Reptar bars.
But they're on shelves. But they're on shelves.
There's no movie for it. Ryan Reynolds never played a Reptar bar. What's wrong? Have you been drinking?
Just chocolate milk.
That's me. I'm the drunk.
But you know what? And that was a full-fledged trailer. That wasn't a teaser.
Yeah, no, I was surprised that they came like with a full trailer, because in the age of trailers for trailers
and teasers for trailers and
that's what a trailer for a trailer
and
is.
Trailers for teasers and international trailers and footage that
I can appreciate international trailers because we get a little bit more footage in some of those.
Yeah, and sometimes they just tell us the entire film, or you can kind of predict where
we've talked about that. I'm not going to get into that.
Or you can just predict
exactly
where that's going. You can predict exactly where that's going. In this case, I have, even though we may know some of the beats of it, I have no idea where this is going. And this is Pokemon, and the design, and the world looks pretty decent. The world looks pretty decent. I mean, some I can understand it if you don't like it, because they look a little too hyper realistic. And others are like, oh, another video game film.
But it's not like we get those all the time. It's not like they're oversaturated with them.
No.
We get video game films once every couple of years.
Right.
It's not like comic book movies where we get at least 5 a year.
Right. But, I also treat those movies nowadays like they're not just comic book films. They're espionage films. They're magic films. They're all that, they're all that stuff. To me, I feel like they deserve more respect than they're getting. I mean, yeah, they're the hot commodity right now, but like they should be treated.
Yeah, but I was just saying how they're not.
They're not.
Video game movies aren't in abundance as superhero movies are.
But but watch. Just watch.
Who knows? Because like I said, like we were saying before, when it comes to video game movies, they're very hit or miss.
They're very hit or miss.
Like I said, this is sad that this is like the high watermark. Like the most successful video game movies are those Resident Evil movies, which have nothing. They're nothing like the game at all. I mean, later games maybe, not so much the first two.
But as far as top tier, it's those and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's the high watermark.
That is the high. That is the high. That is top
that
tier.
One was excellent. That first to the second one can go suck a
Nah. But
that first one was very good. Yeah.
Look, all we need, and I don't know when this is gonna happen. It could happen with Detective Picachu. All we need is one hugely successful video game film, and the next thing you know, they're gonna be like, "Oh, so that's how we do it."
Well, we did damn near 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, and look at like still nothing. Like that first Mortal Kombat was great. You just thought, okay, and then the Street Fighter happened. Ugh.
It was just the miscasting and the fact that it's like, hey, this character, we're not going to tell you anything about them, but they're in here. They're in here.
Why the hell? I still, for the life of me, I would never understand.
Why would you cast Jean-Claude Van Damme
as the most American character in that game? Like, that dude probably bleeds the flag.
I don't know, man.
Like, but no, let's get this guy from Belgium.
I don't know, dude, but, they did it, and, they tried again with the Legend of Chun-Li.
That Chun-Li movie had potential.
It did, but it failed.
It failed.
It failed hard. And I paid money to see it.
Oh, you poor bastard.
I paid money to see it.
I feel like I woke up to it on HBO one day and was like, I guess this is my
Chun-Li will still be one of my favorite all-time Street Fighter characters.
Because she got them thighs, boy. Woo!
Yeah, she got
thick in the leg.
She got those moves. And you know me, I'm a leg man. But She's also
I did not know that about you, but all right.
But she's also got those. But she's also got those moves. She can whoop your butt.
Yeah.
No problem. But it's
and her butt. Yes.
But
yeah.
Yeah, but Detective Pikachu could be the one. Now,
I feel like it may because it's got that Ryan Reynolds heat, and he's so hot right now.
And that's another thing.
Ryan Reynolds.
That's
so
another thing.
Right
You put it like they put his voice behind something incredibly cute.
Yeah.
Like incredibly cute. Even those who don't like mice love Pikachu.
Well, because Pikachus aren't real. Mice are in abundance.
But now in this version, he looks realistic.
Well, yeah, because it's a live-action version.
Right. I want to see somebody get shot. Like, what's that going to look like?
I thought somebody shot for a second.
Not shot.
What are you talking about?
Electric shock.
Oh, you know somebody will get shot in it.
Like, I know that we're probably. I've never actually played the Detective Pikachu game, so I doubt we'll see any Team Rocket members or anything like that, or any references to. Because
I feel like we probably will get some kind of. Like blinking and missing, Team Rocket reference.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there was a bunch of references from Gen 1 in this trailer itself. Definitely
the dude's room.
And as far as we know, this is a side story to stuff that's already happened within the Pokemon universe. So this could be canon, and I don't want to throw that word around lightly. But
there's no movie canon yet. This is the first one out the gate.
Right. This is that's also true. But Pokemon still going strong. This is its first actual live action attempt, and it's an Americanized movie. It's an American movie.
It's an American Idol movie.
It's an American Idol movie. That would be weird, like Pokemon with American Idol stars.
No, let's not talk about that evil.
Ooh, can we cast Kelly Clarkson as a gym leader?
No.
See? Okay. Can somebody call Ruben Studdard? Maybe.
Is he still with us?
I hope so. Yeah. But you got any last words on the
these movies like the trailers that we talked about, per the usual, I will reserve judgment till I see the final product, except for Toy Story, because those movies have been consistently good. So I know this one is going to be good.
There you go.
I'm wondering how... Because I remember when I first heard about Toy Story 4 being announced like a couple years back.
Right.
They were talking that Rashida Jones was going to be one of the writers on it. So I'm wondering how much of her script stayed, because I know she didn't... And
it's been years since then? Yeah.
But, like I said, the Toy Story movie, the only Pixar movies that I don't like don't have humans. No, they have things that talk. I can't even make this reference I'm trying to make because there's other things. Fuck the Cars movies, basically is what I'm saying. I don't like those movies I don't like. Fuck the Cars movies.
I like the first one. I didn't see the last two.
The sequel, I've seen 2. I haven't seen 3, but it's like the thing that pisses me off the most is that we got 3 Cars movies. We got two sequels to Cars before we got the sequel to Incredibles. And now they're saying Pixar's like, after that one and Toy Story 4, they're not doing sequels anymore. So it's like,
right.
Fuck me, right?
Right.
Like the one movie that you should definitely have a franchise for, just going to give it 2 movies and that's it. Like, I would love to see like more Incredibles movies. Maybe even a series, but still, it's like, really? You make us wait 14 years for a fucking sequel, and that's all she wrote, folks. No more of the Car family. But here's these 3 movies about this shitty race car. Enjoy.
Well, it's.
All right, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna stop my rant now.
I hear you, but you have a point. But it was already known that
I would rather watch that 4th Shrek movie again than watch the Cars movies, and that 4th Shrek was not very good.
It was just It's a Wonderful Life in Shrek mode.
Basically.
I enjoyed it for what it was. But, and they're rebooting Shrek.
I know.
They're rebooting Shrek and Puss in Boots. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nothing is sacred. Nothing is king sacred.
Nope. But let us know what you think of these movie trailers. Which one was your favorite? Which one are you looking for the most? Detective Pikachu, Toy Story, or Dumbo? Toy Story 4 or Dumbo? Let us know in the comments below. And thank you for checking us out on YouTube and as well as SoundCloud.
Don't forget to check us out on Hit Clips.
90s kids.
What are you talking about? Like I said, I'm a spunky tween. Now, excuse me, I'm going to go smoke some cigs. Maybe clothes, because I'm cool. They still sell clothes, right?
Peace, love, and never be normal.
Catch me at Hot Topic. Word up.